Hello everyone. Today we're gonna look at this 2025 Honda CB125R. So I bought this bike uh I would say like a week ago, maybe two, but I'll tell you something about this bike. This bike is literally 2 months old. It has 883 kilometers on the clock, which is crazy. So it's pretty new bike. So I already stripped it apart a bit, so I didn't record everything, which I'm a bit sad about. I probably should have, but I'll show you something that I you always can see on the bike. Here's some plastics missing. You know, there's supposed to be this this thing on the other side. You can see the scratch. So this is scratch the plastic cover for the tank. It's scratched. This is scratched. To this is bent. The this thing. There's supposed to be a thing on that. You can see it. I'll show you on the other side. There's this thing. It's supposed to be there. It's not there. So I bought a new bolt. I have it in the garage. But the bike runs. Well, it at least did when I bought it. But you can obviously see it has a bent handlebar. I already took out the bolt and stuff like that. I did it myself. It was bolted, so but I did that so I can look further. Otherwise, the motorcycle is in pretty good condition. It doesn't have the rear fender, I guess. How you call it for the license plate? I don't know how it's called exactly. I think it's called like that. But there's one thing that I'm really sad about. The bike ran really good and everything, but I had it on a trailer when I was obviously going home, taking the bike home. It was on a trailer and it fell on one side and made a pretty good hole in there. How you can see, it's the engine cover. Is this? Yeah. So I ordered a new one, and I think that it also bent this thing on the shifting. This shifting, yeah. I don't know. I don't know how it's called. Basically, with what you shift with. And the reason it shifts all good. It shifts pretty good. It's just it can get under it and then you can't shift, which can be dangerous. So I bought a new one, but otherwise, it's pretty condition. It's a obviously crash damage motorcycle. I bought it for 2,114 euros, which I think is it's not a bad price actually. But you know, I don't know what else you need to see. I mean, the wheels are all good, and it's not structural damage, which is good because if this would be in any way just bent, it would just be done. I would have to repair it or buy a new frame, but probably repair it because it's obviously cheaper. The frame is pretty expensive. This body work or this doesn't line up, which can be a bad thing, obviously. I'll have to clean it. How you can see that it's a pretty. It's pretty dusty. Well, and yeah, it's not clean up. But yeah, I ordered some parts already on this thing, so it'll probably arrive in like 2 weeks. So I'll have to wait a bit. But I mean, otherwise the bike is in pretty good condition. So I hope the only one thing I hope for is because I never done a bike build, literally That's my first bike I ever bought, and it's crash damaged. So, I'll have to repair it. But the one thing I'm a bit worried about is the engine cover, because I never done that, and I'll just hope it's gonna work when I'll rebuild it. But yeah, there's a bit rust on the. You can see the rust, so But I mean, otherwise the bike is in pretty good condition, so I'm kind of happy about it. I had to buy this front blinker, which was almost the most expensive thing that I had to buy. Literally, the blinker was less expensive than the handlebar or the engine cover, which was. It's pretty weird. This was, I think, the blinker was 91 euros. Yeah, I think it was like 91 euros. It was pretty expensive. But yeah. So another video will come out when I'll get the part and I'll start rebuilding the bike. So, and also the one thing I noticed is this. I don't think it's supposed to be like that. How you can see, it's moved. And yeah, I don't think it's supposed to be like that. So I'll definitely have to check in on this. The thing is, I hope this is not banned, because if it is, this is 600 euros. And that's pretty expensive. But, there's also something like that. I don't know if that's like supposed to be from the... If that's just how they make it. You can see like these two also just come out. I don't know if that's supposed to be like that. I hope it is, because otherwise I have no idea what to do with them. Maybe you guys tell me something too. And otherwise the bike looks pretty good. It's a 125, which I think I said on the start of the video. Yeah, and I'll update you when I'll get the parts. Thanks everyone for watching, and peace out.